Hi, I'm Ashley Adamson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I have a thing called the Trans Club, the trans.club. We are a Discord community for people who are transitioning and want to ask questions or want to support others. You can hit that link down below. Also, if you're trying to figure out how to transition, you can buy my book. I've got something about transitioning. So let's talk about what I learned from dating my first boyfriend. I've learned a lot of things, and I don't think I can get into all of it, but this is probably the most important thing that I experienced and learned really deep into the core of my being that I want to kind of share with you because maybe it's going to be helpful for you. This is all about self-reflection. This is all about personal growth and personal development. And so when I'm speaking to you, I'm energetically transmitting as well. And if you can feel that and you can reflect and you can experience this inside you, like just check in with yourself right now. Are you feeling anything in your body and how we are energetically interacting? And I'm just gonna throw some energy right at you right now. See if you're feeling that, right? Okay, cool, let's check in. So, boyfriend. So I dated probably about 150 guys, give or take about 20 people, additional or minus, to get to my boyfriend. It took me several years of doing this, living in Portland and Berlin to find him, but I eventually did. And it was wonderful. It was really, really great, but it was ill-timed because unfortunately, I left Berlin, Germany, moved to the United States, and then our life situations changed dramatically that I just didn't think I wanted to be in a long distance relationship, especially with my first boyfriend. I don't know if it would make sense to really go into a committed long distance relationship when it's just my first boyfriend, right? But when we split, when we said, hey, we're gonna separate, this is what we're gonna do, you kind of have to look at the silver lining, right? Like when you break up with a partner, you can look at it in two ways. You can look at it as like, oh man, like we were destined to be, but there's just this one thing that was wrong. Or you can say, hey, you know what? I came out of this with a lot of wins. And maybe you're my soulmate, but maybe not my soulmate for life, just my soulmate to help me and my soul on my mission of growing and becoming a better person, right? And when you frame it like this, you give it a different flavor. You give it a different look. So have you ever done that? Like, how do you look at your relationships when you reflect on things? And have you used this method? I'd love to know. So I use this method, and so I look at, okay, you're my soulmate, but you're a passing soulmate, someone to give me something and help me on my way. And the biggest thing, and I would say, I'm gonna say this to him because I love him. Vincent, you gave me one of the greatest gifts that I could ever have. You gave me the gift of knowing that I am valuable, that I'm valid, and that I can be loved, and that I can be loved by someone that I want to love me. You know, like, I think there are people that like you and that they love you, but the thing is like, it doesn't hit the same way if it's just someone that you have no connection with. But when it's someone that's special to you, doesn't it feel that much more special to feel their specialness come to you? That's what it was like with Vincent, and I was never sure if it was ever going to be possible to actually find that person who would love me for who I am and would love me in the way that I wanted to be loved by someone who's confident, capable, and just great looking and a wonderful person. I honestly, as a trans woman, had a really hard time finding someone like that, someone who's honorable, someone who doesn't fetishize me, someone who just treats me like a woman and shows up for me in spades, like full loyalty and love and kindness and all of that. And he totally did. And that consistency over month really made me feel like I am not just like a woman who is less than because I'm a trans woman. I'm not like a discounted item compared to other cis women. No, like I am a woman and I'm more valuable for my experience. I am more rare in who I am. And that makes me way more special to this person. And that is the gift. That gift that you gave me, Vincent, has changed my life because it's allowed me. Oh my God, should I send this to Vincent? I think I probably should, but it might hurt. It might hurt him too because he's gonna see this and be like, oh my God, like I'm trying to get over this bitch and she's sending me videos. Oh my God. Maybe I will. I don't know. Write down in the comments below if you think I should. But that gift that he has given me, I can now carry with me for the rest of my life, knowing that I should say no to anyone else that does not see me at that level or more in the way that he saw me, because I have value and that I'm special and that I should never, ever say yes to less, to say like, you know what, it's okay for me to have a mediocre partner who is doing things that are wrong, but it's okay because he's sort of kind of fine and I'm a broken person, and you know, that kind of insecurity or lack of self-esteem. And I know that I have a lot of self-esteem and a lot of self-confidence, but do you have this? Do you have like this little nagging sense of doubt in your mind? Do you have this little piece of, well, you know, like you are trans or you're valid, but sometimes you're not exactly valid. You're just not exactly there. Wherever that is in your life, I feel like we all have a little bit of doubt, and doubt is helpful in the sense that it helps you be casting doubt on things that you're told, right? Like if you are trans and you've realized that, you've been able to use doubt to your advantage to help you discover yourself. But the doubt can also flip back and be a double-edged sword. And I think in this instance with dating, I just hadn't seen any demonstrable proof beyond my own like thinking in mind that there was ever someone out there as special as you, Vincent. So I don't know what to say here that's really encouraging for everyone, but I think it's that you can find that person. There is that person out there for you that can really blow your socks off, that can really like open your mind to the possibilities. And I know some of you out there may feel, well, you know, that's not really possible, Ashley. Like Ashley, it's easy for you to say because you're beautiful and this and that, and I'm like maybe disabled or maybe I'm too old or any of these things. But I would challenge you to think about that narrative, because how much is that narrative driving your decision making with letting a partner into your life? Like leaving that door open to allow someone to step in. If you're always seeing yourself and casting this narrative that you're not dateable or that you're never going to find that person and they're just never going to come into your life, then when that person may want to come into your life, your door's closed. They're going to knock and no one's going to answer because you're not even going to see the fact that they're trying to knock. So I would challenge those that think they'll never find it, and for those that don't have hope but haven't found it yet, like please, like believe in yourself. Please go out there. Don't settle for less than what you're worth. You are worth so much more, and figure out ways in which you can get yourself out there and allow the door to be open. Just keep that door open and make that space for you to manifest and create something for yourself. And one more thing I'll just say, like, if you are not finding that person right now, don't be impatient. Don't get down on yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You can also be your own partner, and you can show up for yourself in ways that not even your soulmate could ever show up for you. Always show up for yourself. Always love yourself. And if you carry that energy, you carry that love for yourself and demonstrate it and bring it into the world, then you're going to attract that and bring that into you in many shapes and forms. I send you some love. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you are trans or trans questioning, join our Discord community. The link is down below. If you'd like to read my book, you can buy it. It's there on the shelf or in the website. And support me on Patreon. I love money. It really helps me support me in buying my trans-related stuff and video gear. I'll see you in another episode soon. Bye.